Hey everyone, this is Pako. I'm going to be doing a first impressions video here on Elemental Fallen Enchantress. This is beta 1.4. Now, I have let me tweak some of these settings here real quick. Alright. So, I played Elemental way back when it came out a year or two ago, when it was not exactly the best game on Earth, and as everybody knows that picked up the game, they were entitled to a free copy of Fallen Enchantress, which was a great thing, and they've been working on this game for quite some time and brought in a bunch of good talent to do that. So, what we're expecting, definitely not in the beta, but at the end, is going to be a really polished product, and hopefully a game that's actually fun, which wasn't Elemental for me the first time around. So as you can see, the interface, just a standard interface. They've got this new little neat tool. What is it? Control click. Yeah, where you can bring up various chat menus, etc. It's a nice little overlay they baked in. Check with your friends, etc. So lots of cool stuff. Oh yeah, and the built-in mod editor and all that jazz. You can, or mod manager rather. So lots of cool stuff there, but we're just going to focus on gameplay here and see what's like and see if we hit any crashes. Just going to talk about first impressions. Speaking of first impressions, I did play this maybe for a good 30 minutes one day. I'm just going to kind of recap some of the things I thought of, what feels right, what feels wrong, etc. So, new game, we're just going to go very basic. You can see there's a bunch of different people you can pick. I'm not the biggest fan of the art style, but they actually make it work, which I kind of dig. I didn't really like the clunkiness of the characters. There's not really, a ridiculous amount of detail, but they're all very, individual, different spells, etc., etc., etc. So we're just going to start out with this chick. I don't know too much about her. I'm not going to read too much about her, but we'll read things as we go along. Just going to do a basic map setup, nothing exciting, and I'm assuming that they had it set for whatever is most likely to be stable, and we'll find out. Alright, so I guess we'll go along with this and read. The world has changed, you have changed with it. Power you see now is your birthright, your heritage, your destiny. You'll use it to restore order in the world of chaos, order to the world of chaos, and raise an empire that will last 1,000 years. So I am Oracle Cerisa, we'll say. Anyway, so first task is to go ahead and found a city. As you see, if you zoom out, actually I thought there was the cloth map. It just looks a little different than what I was used to. So yeah, there's your little cloth map. That was something they had in the original Elemental. Be a little bit nicer once I actually, have more of the map visible. At the beginning, you just kind of want to pick based on where the resources are and things that you're going to want to get going. I don't know a ton about this, so we're just going to default to right here. It looks like there's plenty of resources. Happy day. If I move over a spot, I get a little bit more, but I don't really care. So we're just going to build it and see what we get. Neat little graphic, kind of gets you into the moment a little bit more. The type of things that you normally just click through in the future. Alright, so boom, I've got my city. I'm going to go ahead and build something on my city because that seems appropriate. And to clarify, I know the basic mechanics of this. I played the tutorial, I played the original Elemental. I mean, I don't have any great strategy. We're just going to kind of stumble through this and see what we see and see if it's any fun. So, I like gold. I don't really care about zone of control at the moment. So we're just going to build a merchant to start. And then we're going to train up. We will train a militia, and a pioneer. So there we go, all queued up, happy times. Alright, and then we're going to set my guy to wandering about. Looks like I can build a farm there, hooray, but I assume I have to have control of it first, or research tech. There's a guy, though, I can research, or can hire as a hero, so I'm going to see if I can step over to this pal and get him. And as you can see, it's time to do research. Now, I know they revamped this quite a bit from Elemental. I'm not sure how much fun or how it all fits together just yet, but we shall see. So basic civis, you unlock some stuff. I don't like that I can't click on the individual unlocks here. Oh, there we go. Never mind, that works better. So you see the basic stuff you get into. I'm not going to overdo this. We're just going to kind of look, and we'll do a little civics. We might do some magic. Click your research so you can start building some items. So you can do shard harvesting, which you already have apparently. Anyway, we're just going to start with some basic civics and move right along. Alright, so we see our first guy. Hey, blah blah blah, pay me some money and I will help you. Having heroes is great, so we will have heroes. 134 Gildar. I can see that that's actually a ton with what I've got, but I don't really care, so I'm going to pick it up. And now I'm poor as all get out. Not really sure if that was the smartest thing ever, but now I've got a pal. I'm sure I could send him to do other things. In the meantime, I'm just going to explore with him. Spells are pretty easy to access, bottom here and corner here. There's lots of different cool spells. The summons are useful for fighting, so I'm going to get a little guy here to come help me. And another thing I should have done would be to cast some sort of spell on my city to help it do a little bit better. So extra production, extra research, extra mana, etc. So we're going to cast that puppy if I can. I'm not really sure why this isn't working. Maybe you have to be directly in the city. Maybe I don't have enough mana. Speaking of mana, alright, so there it is. So it looks like I have enough mana. Well, lots of fun there. So maybe it's something really simple and I just don't get it. I assume that's the case. It's kind of getting used to this new UI. I'm sure it's a big improvement over the original Elemental. I just don't know why the hell I can't cast this shit. Yep. Try a different one. Whatever. So I can't cast that spell for some reason. Super fun. Anyway, Shattered Statue, great. There's the thing I really like about what I've played so far here is that there's lots of different interesting things to do. There'll be monsters that pop up. There'll be lots of little quests that you can get on. It makes it really interesting, at least to me. Anyway, blah blah blah. So I found some item that's going to do something nice. You notice I clicked equip, and apparently someone equipped it, probably my hero. Yep. And so it's +1 initiative. What I don't get is it said it was probably not healthy. I mean, maybe that's just humor and all that stuff, but it doesn't seem to have any negative effect. Anyway, so you look around. Alright, so here's a big badass. I've got 3 people in my little group here, though, so I'm probably strong enough to take them out, especially with spells and all that. We're going to go ahead and check more out here. So here lies the wreckage of several wagons, blah, 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 blah. And there's a bunch of corpses. So we're going to go check this out. I end up finding some stuff. Great. It's probably some healing bit. Not entirely sure what I'm doing here. Alright, so I'm going to keep the staff. I really would like this guy to have this. I have no idea. Anyway, Crystal Crag. So yeah, this looks like a good place for me to expand here. We'll check in on that, and there's an inn where we get quests. Alright, so quick, let's take a look at the tactical battle. It's weak, I'm slightly stronger than him, whoop-de-doo. We'll see how this goes. Now I like the summons because they're essentially throwaway, at least from what I've seen. So I mean, worst case, my little creep here dies. My guy's a bit more important. I don't remember how they have it set up, if you just instantly die and the game's over, but I'm pretty sure they just have you come back to life, albeit a little weaker or something, at one of your cities. That remains to be seen by me anyway. So, down here, there's a lot of spells. One thing I didn't like the first time around was I was trying to figure out how much mana I had. And it's way up here at the top, which to me just seems kind of crappy and not all that useful. I think it would be much better down here on the character portrait in the bottom left-hand corner. But That's me. And I prefer to see like the actual health being there, the green, you know, having the actual numbers. So it would be like 17 to 17 there instead of down there. You know, other stats. I look at a game like League of Legends, and you see kind of the UI for that. That's kind of more what I'm thinking I'd like to see. Just seeing health regen, blah, blah, blah. All the neat stats. Alright, so spells, I don't know what I can do. I can wither. Can't summon a guy because I already got one. Slow. Infection. Burning Hands. It looks like it's a range one, so I gotta be really close to somebody. So whatever, we're just gonna cast Blindness, which you can cast from across the map, and it looks like it worked. And it shows his active effect too, he's blind, so they cover all the good stuff there. Then I got Mr. Weaponsmith here, and I don't know what the hell he can do. He does no damage because I probably screwed it up and I didn't equip him. It doesn't look like I can do anything at this point to equip him, which kind of sucks. It'd be nice to be able to add weapons on people during combat. And I'm just going to send my little summon guy to attack and see what happens. My guy here, I'm going to move up just a little bit, then I'm going to try to cast another spell. All very exciting. I'm going to remove his curse. And you notice right now, it looks like he's channeling. I'm not sure why some spells channel and some don't. At least from my memory, it was like the first spell you get a free cast, and after that you got a channel. I have no idea why. We're going to keep this guy back because he's weak, blah, blah, blah. And we'll just have this guy go at him. This could get really nasty for me, I've decided. And now it says, you see a little pop-up that says he's ready to cast, but... And you see the wand. I'm not sure if I need a left click or right click. I'm going to try right click. Right click apparently cancels. Yeah, I don't really like that setup, but alright. So it must be left click, so I will try left clicking now. And boom, I tried to curse and he resisted. Now I'm going to get thugged. This guy can't really do any damage. He'll probably die in one shot. What fun. I'm going to move my guy in because he can actually do a little damage. Just not from this far away. I'm going to try to curse him again, and now he's channeling. Hooray. Get this guy in range, so we can do any damage. Great. I'm glad he didn't die instantly. Yeah, he's kind of dumb. Oh, same crap again, where it's channeled, and I got to do this. Great, so the curse worked. And this guy that sucks managed to not get hit or do anything. And I win. So as you can see, I got some money out of that, so that's a good way to get a little extra cash. It's not like a big deal or anything. And it looks like I keep a nice log for you here too. Whoopee. So battle ends, and now I've leveled up, got some experience, so that's cool. You know, hit points, I don't know how much I care about that. I do like the idea of leveling up a lot faster. And as there's nobody in weight capacity, I guess I can't carry that much stuff. I don't really care. So we're just going to do potential so I can level up faster and move right along. My other pal who's with me gets some too, which is fine. He's completely useless at the moment though. So I'm just going to say screw it, we'll do that. And maybe I was supposed to send that guy back to the city, maybe not. I have no idea. But I am going to try to equip him. Let me see my buddy here. So, I want to get this to my buddy. Click on. Alright, so I want to trade it. Good. Alright, so I swapped that to him. This feels a little clumsy. I mean, I'm just not used to it, which is fine. Alright, and so double clicking equipped it for me, so now he can actually do some damage. I don't know why this is going to a different color. Why it's green. And now why it's yellow. I have no idea what that's about, but great. Okay, so there's that guy. Whoopee. Still looks like a good place to settle. I'm going to check another spot around here. I have no idea what just happened. I clicked on this and my character disappeared, and they're all just kind of... I don't know what's going on. Great. We're just going to move these guys because apparently they became ungrouped through something I did. Super fun. Alright, so I've seen these before. These things, I think they're just like one click and they're gone, like consumables. I also don't appear to be able to equip it. Is it an item I gotta keep? I have no idea. Whatever, give it to this guy, see what happens. Alright, use. There we go. We're not going to give that to this little scrub, though. Alright, so you can see how much fun I'm having with these windows and figuring out how to navigate. It is a hoot. Alright, so here, I don't see anywhere where I can actually click use, so I apparently have to exit this window to do anything, which I think is just great. Hint. So here it is, boom, used it, now I got a little bonus, that's great. I don't care about that, done. Alright, so hopefully my guys are still grouped together, but I don't know. We can get a little quest over here, which is what we're gonna do. I don't know if any buildings are done or what. Let's see, city events. Alright, so I completed a merchant, which is nice. I want to queue up some other buildings too. Let's get a monument going. For extra zone of control, great. Money, I've only got 20 still. Excitement. Anyway, let's see what we get. Blah 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 blah. Rats, they're everywhere. We help them. You'll get a Doom Club. What is this thing? I can't tell what the Doom Club is. That is not cool. I would like to know what my reward is. Threat's weak though. I think great. So boom. Alright, so they give me a location to go to. I say cool. And by that I mean I'm trying to move there now. And boom. I decide to enter the crypt. Great. So now I'm transported to the screen. I'm up against a spider that is Venomous 3, which I don't know what that means, and I can't click on it to find out at the moment. So I'm just going to assume that's bad. 81% chance to hit me, and he does a little bit of damage. Super. So I'm going to move in my throwaway and be happy that he was dodged and then killed, and realize that now I'm really screwed. I think we're about to see me die. It won't let me summon another one of these. Spells already been cast on this unit. That doesn't make any sense. But, okay. I'll move in with my guy, and then I'm going to try to cast some spells that'll hopefully give me a break. Alright, so that was a spell that required a moment to do something else. Great, he's poisoned, and I've withered successfully this guy. Oh, great, my buddy's dead. The guy I paid 200 gold for. And now I'm about to die. That's fun. And if this poisons me each turn, I'm going to just be completely destroyed. So I tried to cast the Burning Hands. Oh, I meant to... Casting time 1. No casting. Okay, so that's what it means. 1 turn on some of these. So I'm trying and hoping it's really strong, but I'm sure it won't be. Taking 2 fire damage. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Is there a way to use the item I picked up? That healing herb bit. Gonna try to do that. I do not know how to do that though, or if you can. I'd think you'd be able to use healing items in tactical battle, but apparently not. Alright, so I cast a spell and I'm dead! Alright, got my ass kicked, lost the guy that cost 200 gold, and it was a pretty big setback, and I got nothing out of it. Alright, defeated in battle. Alright, so my one champion apparently lived, but now he suffers from hallucinations. Great. Now he's crazy. Good. That's fun, though. I think it's neat that they do this. If you do something crazy, we're spending 5 turns to recover. And then, I'm guessing these are permanent injuries, but maybe they wear off? I don't know. Alright, so this puts me out for 5 turns. But I get to come back. That's kind of neat. And here's more of the cloth map. Anyway, so as you can see, I got my ass kicked by some creeps. I had problems with some of the interface, all that stuff. The game's still running stable. Knock on wood. I think that's about it for this first little review. I might do another one later and provide more feedback. But the bottom line is it's stable, and I find it interesting. I don't like some of the choices on how you got to interact with this and that. I find that a little frustrating, but you know how it is. You'll get used to it as you play more. I just don't think it's very intuitive. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening.